No one else on earth never hurt me, break my heart the way you do. No one else on earth could ever hurt me, could love me like. Sorry, let's go. No one else on earth ever hurt me, break my heart the way you do. No one else on earth could ever love me. No one can love me like, no one can love me like you. Okay. Maybe I should start singing country music, okay? Do a Child Pride thing, okay? Child Pride, Emilio, Nevada, this thing, okay? Alright, Porn Sisters. The reason why I'm bringing this up because I had to do a story about this. Yes, I do love me some Wynonna Judd back in 1991 and 92, okay? And my accent, I'm from Texas, and yes, I do have Anglo in my ancestry, okay? And that's no doggone, you know, I talk about my heritage, my mixed heritage, you know, just like Mariah Carey, Tiger Woods, okay? You know, Tyson Becker, Shamar Moore. But point is, alright? Yes, okay? And I do have the Anglo roots in the South, okay? Alright, let's call it like it is. I had to go to do this story about Wynonna Judd. And Ashley Judd saying, I am a nasty woman. At the Women's March out there protesting against Trump. The reason why I had to do this story because I don't know why in the world Wynonna Judd's going to talk bad about your sister. I have to be Wynonna Williams up in here, okay? The reason why I have to be Mr. Wynonna Williams up in here is because, you know, I know I like that song, okay? And Wynonna Judd, and a lot of people, Wynonna Judd been through a lot. Before she got arrested, like they said on Wikipedia, she did an interview with Oprah Winfrey, said she's addicted to food. Wynonna Judd was going through a lot with her mother. Her mother and her got together as a duo, as a group, as a duo, should I say, in the music industry for country music back in '79 when I was born. Okay, so the Judds been out there until her mother got sick with hepatitis C, I think in '91, and she did a tribute to her in 1992. I remember that when her album came out. My uncle on my dad's side has that tape, because that tape, okay, I don't forget that. And I remember she did a song to her, I forgot what the song called, but I remember one of the favorite songs is No One Else on Earth. That actually had that little urban country music to it, okay. Break My Heart, and had that beat to it, yes, okay. And I'm not too much a big country music fan, even though I went to, not to bring up race and thing, before my school became about it was predominantly Caucasian school, and yes, that was big. Besides pop music and the R&B that was top 40 to, you know, that crowd, and hip hop as well, country music was big, okay? That was the idea, okay? And that's also how Tejano music got introduced to in my school, because you had some of the Latino art people listen to country music, okay? You know, and Tejano music is like a Latin version of country music, okay? It's like a Mexican or Latino version of it, okay? Just like, even though that it is very true, that African slaves did find country music. They had the little fiddlers and everything. Thank you, okay? I ain't talking about the roots character. We know they had, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and the banjo and all that other stuff. But Zydeco, and I'm Creole, okay, as well. Black, French, and Spanish Creole, okay? That is like a country music, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. You know, Zydeco, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, call it like it is, all right? But point is, and speaking of Zydeco, the Creole Festival's coming this February. The country music, the accent just came out of me. This February, late February, I forgot the 23rd, something like that, at Discovery Green, okay? Yes, so the Houston Creole Festival, the Mardi Gras and all that, yes, and hope I get a chance to go, okay, if I don't leave the country due to Trump, okay? But let's get to the subject. She criticized her sister, I'm not my sister's keeper. Okay, well, baby, let me tell you something, baby. I have to defend your sister, Ashley Judd, and people say she's more liberal and Wynonna's conservative. And let me tell you the reason why. Don't forget your mother moved to Los Angeles after they divorced your stepfather. Remember, I mean, I think it's Ashley Judd's father, But your father, and reading your story, left your mom, and that's when your stepfather came in. You go by his last name. And Judge is not their real last name. It's called like it is. Reading the Wikipedia, I really very hurt by you making fun of your sister, because I'm glad I did some research on you, baby. And I was maybe not be a fan. I know you're a Trump supporter, but I still in love with no one else on earth. Back in 1992, it came out during my birthday at 13 years old, okay? In August of 92, okay? And, you know, and so when I like that song, I do the love me, sorry. No one can love me like no one else on earth ever hurt me, break my heart the way you do. Okay, I'm sorry. Alright. I'm mad at you, Wynonna Judd. Let me tell you the reason why. Because your sister is telling the truth. The president has sexual abuse case. Just like they did Crosby. And I do believe that Crosby is guilty. And just like they did innocent Michael Jackson, we should run his business down the mud too. Okay? Talking about Trump. That's why, and Gloria, I read you doing a good job, my white Jewish sister. Okay? You were trying to get the president down, okay? And this time you are fighting a good fight. Leave O.J. Michael alone. Michael, rest in peace. Go after Trump. The reason why I'm saying this is because not too long ago, baby, your second husband or your third was arrested. I'm being Wendell Williams. Wendell Williams, not Wendy. Was arrested due to a sexual offense under the age of 12 or 13, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So before you start bashing Miss Ashley Judd, and I do love me some Ashley Judd, baby, you are good looking, and you say you are a nasty woman. And that poem came from a 19-year-old who works at Dunkin' Donuts, shop Dunkin' Donuts, give her a raise, and make her become a head boss. A boss. Like Khalees, I'm a boss. Like Khalees said, I'm a boss, B. Okay. All right. Look, I'm a boss. You know, the baddest B, like Trina say. Okay, my black Dominican Latina Trina say, I'm the baddest B. Who bad? Okay. Let her become a boss lady. Okay, better than the product, the be the boss of the product. Okay, at the Dunkin' Donuts. Queen B, like Beyonce and Lil' Kim say. She written this poem, and she was directed towards what Donald Trump did. And let me let you know that a lot of people said the African American people, including the sisters, should not join in the movement. And it was white women who voted for Trump. I'm going to have to say this. The reason why some people don't support us, and I'm not being a coon. As a person who have integrated, I never forget hearing stories from people say, why y'all want us to help you out, but you don't ever help us out? And that is very true. I have to say this. Yes, there have been feminists who are racist and who happen to be white and don't speak on black women. Each like the one who's the biracial cop who was racist, part Asian, part white, whole claw, Daniel Ho, whatever his name is, whole claw, whatever his name is. No one said nothing about that, and y'all should call them out for that. Okay? But there have been white feminists, whether it be liberal feminists or conservative feminists, or should I say, or maybe pro-choice, pro-choice ones like, what's the name, I can't stand her, Margaret Sanger. Yes, she was a racist, and I don't support Planned Parenthood, but, yes, she was, okay, but you had pro-choice, not pro-choice, pro-life liberals, okay, pro-life liberals and pro-life, feminists who did come out to the community and help us out. And let me let you know the real reason why that many people have more love for, and I'm not trying to be racist, towards the white woman over the white man. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, you need to know this. Yes, there were white racist women who supported slavery. But Harriet Beecher Stowe was a white woman who written Uncle Tom's Cabin. And that book was an abolitionist book, a white abolitionist book. Yes, there were white men who was the Quakers and everything else who was trying to stop slavery. But the white woman who also was suffering sexism, who opened her eyes up, who also did not like the fact that slaves were getting mistreated, that's why. Okay? Yes, there were white women who was Kizzy friend, okay? Who did stab in the back? Okay, that's Senator Duncan played. Okay, that is very true. Hillary Clinton represent that. Okay, and Marcus character in Roots, not Roots. I mean Queen. Okay. And I wonder how to better slap the SHIT out of, what's his name, Ann Morgan, when she slapped her when she got old. Because if I was queen back in there, they had to hang me and I would have cared. At least have to go through another history, another centuries of that mess, okay? You know, I do have that strong belief of death over tyranny, okay? So a lot of folks don't have that, but I do, okay? But point is, you have to understand the reason why that some of us do support the feminists, because they were white feminists who were against, not Margaret Sanger, stop bringing her name up, I can't stand her either, who did try to help out the African American population. You have Saint Elizabeth Ann Seton, I think she was a former Episcopalian woman who was white, who became a Catholic and a nun, who reached out to the, I'm a Catholic and I'm not the perfect one, who I'm also a convert, who reached out to African American descendant people in the community and helped them be converted, along with Native Americans. And a lot of people do not know about this. That is the reason why that some brothers go after, and I'm sorry to say this, it's not over slave mentality. It's, you know, bring back what that dude said, and I'm going to make a video about that. Yes, our mothers are black. They also are white too, because they have white DNA, okay? We don't have pure black DNA along with Native American. Like I traced my mama's roots to 1590 England, should I say, like that, okay? Okay, and it has an England because they came to the South, okay? So, okay, the Bacon and Bug family, okay? That's how I'm related to, Nathaniel Bacon, Virginia, Bacon Rebellion, okay? And that white man brought black slaves and white conservatives together to burn the Virginia Capitol because the white slave master was mistreating them, okay? That is my relative. So, you have to understand that's why. But some sisters doing the feminist movement, and that's why a lot of brothers hate some of y'all, okay? Use the Willie Lynch syndrome that happened during slavery when they put the sister over the brother in the household. When it's supposed to be the man running the household. The white man never put the woman on top of him. Key word. So you have a woman who's being oppressed, and then the brother being oppressed, and that's the whole reason why. Okay? And that's why they was afraid that some brothers will end up marrying white women and marrying white women because they both were being oppressed. Yeah, the sister was being oppressed, but the white man gave you a job to do to help him out by oppressing the brother. Okay? And other sisters. That's why Mammy was a good character and Smile. Also, Mammy was the one that told the sisters to train them up to get along with Master and have babies with them besides raping him. So y'all need to stop the butt breaking. Do some research on the butt breaking during slavery. Okay? So that is the reason why. So again, it's very true that white women did come. There was good white women who, while their husbands was beating the crap out of them, come to the slave quarters and help the slaves get out the plantation. A lot of people need to do more research besides just reading about all white people did wrong and black folks were the innocent and blah blah this and that. It was more to the story that we read in the history books. And I will go back to the story. Harriet Beecher Stowe book. It's a real made it. Yes, you had Frederick Douglass, you had Harriet Tubman. Remember, there were white people who actually helped the slaves get out the plantation to go up north to Canada. Okay? So, I'm letting y'all know we need to start being more real about these history lessons and stop painting everything, okay? And that's why I'm not too much ashamed of my fourth grandmother being a white woman. And then she was related to a cousin, okay, who brought people together to burn the Virginia Capitol down, which is my fourth grandmother, my mother's third great grandmother, okay? And somehow she married a man who was passing for white. After slavery, they got my third grandfather here, which is he died in 1954, 2 years before my mom was born. The same year, like couple months before my dad was born. My dad was born in September, okay? So in 54, of course, the families did not know each other. My mom and dad's family did not know each other. But let's get to, okay, my grandfather. And my great-grandfather, he was 97. My grandmother's and my mom's side, they both still live. She'll be 78, and I'll be 38, and he'll be 98. Okay. He knew, he said, well, yeah, my grandfather like a white man. He knew him. Okay? This is not no long time way down in 16. And if it did, it's still our bloodline. Okay? You can't change that. And the problem is, why I'm trying to get you to understand, that is the reason why some of us in the community do help out with the liberals, the liberal, white liberal feminist movement, because when anybody's oppressed, no matter what their gender is, or race, or orientation, oppressed people come together. Okay? Oh, let me say this again. Oppressed people come together to fight the good enemy. I mean, fight the bad enemy. Fight the bad enemy. Regardless what differences they have, regardless what biases they have. It's no different than TLC, the group, when they had problems with Pebbles and they had problems with LaFace Records and Clyde Davis and all them. They got together to get the, even though they didn't like each other. And you seen the movie with Keke Palmer, okay? And that's very true, okay? So that's the real reason why that I'm letting y'all know that they don't tell you that in history books, okay? And also, even though that Fred Douglass' dad was a white plantation owner and his mother was black and Native American, the second wife was a white woman. After slavery, his second wife was a white woman. Yes, there were interracial marriages between men of African descent, pure and mixed, with white women. Okay? Is it John Johnson, whatever his name. What's the one that light-skinned man with the green eyes? James Earl Jones played the boxer. I forgot his name. He was married to a white woman. Yeah, okay? And this was after slavery. This was during Jim Crow. Okay? Malcolm X, who has a white grandfather who raped his grandmother. Okay? About his high yellow mama here. He was doing white women. Okay? In up north. This is no secret. I wish y'all would stop acting like that. Yes, in the deep south you got cute. That's why Emmett Till, when he's from Chicago, where it's more integrated. Yeah, they had racism between black and white people. And don't forget, people should bring up Chicago, not because of Obama. Creole people. The French Creole brother found Chicago. That's why they keep bringing up Chicago, to make Chicago look bad, because it was founded by a brother who was French Creole. Know your history. FrenchCreoles.com, please. Okay. Point is, don't y'all understand? So that's why we defend the women's rights movement. It is not because, oh, they don't love us. You can't speak of all feminists. When I was at the ACU, and even though these people, some may be brainwashed by Margaret Sanger situation, don't know, because people think that Margaret Sanger was a good woman when she wasn't. And I can't get mad at a person who don't know, okay? But you had white women, you know, straight, bisexual, gay, with me, walking with ACLU, who actually was proud to celebrate Martin King King, and was shouting Black Lives Matter. You had the white men too, and you had Spanish women, you had brothers and sisters as well, of course. But I'm letting you know, these feminists not always were the Margaret Sagers and racist ones, as you call it, people call it. Yes, that does exist, and I do not doubt that. But you also had good ones, and we can't sit here and paint everything in a bad picture because we have a personal bias towards another group. And I'm going to let y'all know, so within the African American community, as long as you keep on saying that all white people are bad, because there are good white people out there, okay? Please acknowledge that. You're going to always have black on black crime against you. Because the message is that anybody can be evil. You can't trust nobody except God. I'm called like it is. It ain't perfect. So, and that's why I'm glad my girl, Dr. Daniels' book, you know, she was black, Mexican, white, Native American. Her brother was black, Jamaican, African American, and Native American and Mexican. And her father was first generation, part white, English, and part black from Africa. Not American. Later on years, no, actually from Africa. You know, Dr. Daniels' father was. I read that book back in '98 when I was about to graduate, and I was glad. I wish we brought it up during Multicultural Day, and I was in 11th grade and 12th grade, because I will mention, because we had a Hispanic population, they need to know that Dr. Daniels was part Mexican and she was part black, okay? She was not a tragic black skin like Stacey Dash. Anyway, pointed, and that's my role model, and they need to celebrate her like they celebrate Marilyn Monroe. I do agree with that, okay? She's in the book. It says you cannot trust white. This is a long time ago. Can't trust black. And I live by that to this day. And I will add to can't trust brown, Latino, can't trust nobody. Okay? I can't even trust my own mom and daddy. Okay? And relatives. Okay? Can't trust nobody. They had to prove it. I live by it. And I ain't perfect. But the stewards should prove to be trustworthy. I live by what everybody regardless their steward. Now, what St. Paul saying in 1 Corinthians, in chapter 4, I live that to this day because I can't trust everybody. They have to prove to me trustworthy ought to me to trust them. I can't say, oh, you're my friend, and next thing you stab me in the back because it happened to me. It doesn't time about who the color is, okay, and who the race is, and who the gender is, and all other, and who the religion and everything else, okay? It's hard to trust people. So I'm a loner and I have no problem being alone because I don't like nobody planning to put drama in my life. You get what I'm saying? They have to prove that they're not that type of person of me to trust them. Because all the deep hurts bipolar and everything. So my point is to Wynonna Judd, not to get a big history lesson to people out there so they can understand why I'm defending the women's march, in which I did go in, but I had to wash clothes and take care of some business and on Saturday, and I had to buy a microwave because my microwave burnt out, and I had to go to River Oaks area this past and go on Let It Go. And actually, I don't know if the woman is mixed or Asian, Hispanic, saying a white or something. She was ignorant. She has an Anglo name, but I had to go to her house because her husband was giving out this microwave, and I bought her for $30. And that microwave is a good microwave. Thank you, my home girl. Okay, point is, you know, but still, you know, because somebody from Korea supposed to buy me a microwave for $15, and they can keep the little humpty, ratchet looking microwave, and I bet because of bias I live in the hood. Babe, I'm not trying to ride and be in a prison population, babe, but I have a good life. I'm trying to get out of this situation too. But that's my point. So Wynonna Judd, before you start bumping your gums, your sister doing a good job, and check your ex-husband next time. He no different than Trump. That's all I have to say. Bye.